All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, check, Patriot!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Play action. Now Jackson forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Look at the dance and the juke. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Knight. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He uncorks it for Snead. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action. Knight. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw on 3rd down. Knight. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Knight. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Knight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill, and a lot of times in practice.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Six-man. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Throwing after the interception. Knight. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the gun. Knight. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw. Knight looking middle, And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there was a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
No, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And got his man complete. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now the punter Dixon out to kick.
I told him I was going to win. I told him that a while ago.
But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll just stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to another right after this timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Knight. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
All right, y'all, I'm about to post the schedule now. I'm just
35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
I don't know who's supposed to be over there. Could have been me, but I can't injury off.
Completes it to Ajayi. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Knight. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough
Yo,
to
y'all
give
phone
them
about to go.
second downs.
Lucky 56.
I'm about to go to work.
We got in contact with Urban and the other dude.
Herb just taking him false. Herb said he's sick.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And
you have pretty much said all the events, all the other ones.
24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Knight sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go.
Had a whole
here in
bar. I
half
played the
number
first
1.
day of the events last time.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Knight. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead.
I cannot feel like picking up my phone.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And the Ravens taking the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Final play of the half here.
This will be like fuck up, Paul.
That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lastly. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
There's a 6'5" linebacker. I'm chasing him in the drive.
That it actually is, right? I don't want to create
6'5", 20. I gotta get him in the drive.
I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive.
If not, I need him to replace Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd about to be 31.
A lot of them script to start the second half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive
Definitely
offensively.
gonna trade
Giving
up.
up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Reese couldn't wait to tag. Fuck.
Off the play fake. Knight.
That guy is
goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
5 minutes practice they did doing inside of the field. You don't think they can win one play. I'm just not trying to
throwing on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 26. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Yeah, I got
to throw on 2nd down. Knight under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
I really cannot use one of my attribute upgrades.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Who the #1 safety in the NFL?
Sometimes for the running game,
my guy
you just
ranked
got to
number
stick
2. Who was
with it.
number
Look, it's
1?
the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Jackson.
That's not Michael Jameson is.
Open man is
They both were a product of me, bro.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to
Derwin
respect
James
it
is
as a
savage,
defender.
but he
So
lost
you
some
have to either
development.
play off or make sure you're...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful.
And once
you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? take care of it the rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to
I
get
got
free
people to
from
sign, but I signed the main guys.
They snip that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knight forced out to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble.
Kyle, you played desert. You played top. You played desert.
Nice
Get back
there
to that.
defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under
Nah,
center
he played
instead of
touch right
throwing
now. I
it
thought he
away.
played desert.
Actually,
I'm about
pretty
to
good job of
invite
getting
D
past
to
the
D
line of
online.
scrimmage, not losing
He's
yardage.
online. Quick win out.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big
This
play
lady
down.
started drama.
On 3rd down, Knight. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun!
Me and D is prime time. Monday prime time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Escapes the defender. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out in the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Deion Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Snap.
And on that last drive,
yo, y'all checking the chat?
Turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them through. This offense, they got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
Yo, Jaguars just started snapping.
Calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10.
I swear gluten is a joke, so this app needs to be deleted.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Every time I try to go to all the youths, just say loading, not loading, working. Like, bro, working what?
Makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Knight. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
That's exactly what I was trying to. I ain't getting no invites, bro.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
But my
so
starting.
3-1 tackle, but couldn't do it.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna need it.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game.
These two were 93.
Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
Yo, you peep that argument that's about to pop off?
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Huh?
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
D and Spivey and Jags.
The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but
Spivey said he got he traded Ramsey and got Dory back, and he said you sound like you hating, bro. You sound like you hating. You should try something different. You ain't with a game.
Baltimore gets set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose.
I haven't used my team in a minute.
It's good, yeah. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I'm gonna start sky kicking on a regular kickoff, bro. People get to the 36 on me too easy.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he fins him off. And his throw's
sky kicking that shit. Niggas ain't playing.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So
who was Conrad?
Able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take
off. Oh, first run!
Trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Ravens first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Inches.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Son, this is the most boringest argument ever, bro. These two men.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Oh, he caught a run back, bro.
Cannot connect.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call not catching backs.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, Kyle's really disappointed.
You what?
Kyle's really disappointed. I'm really,
literally. Here's Jackson.
Really gonna die.
And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
29.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Jackson to throw.
No, I'm not looking. He's fine early in the game.
They need it. It's intercepted.
That man-to-man.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're running right through it. A critical error there in a tough game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over.
I was hurt 0-5
Just
until it's 3-0.
Passing in the 4th quarter with the lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes
they didn't show the N1. That's why.
That you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it.
Let's go, Big Roy Freeman.
Couldn't hold on 3rd down.
Bro. What did they do with this patch, bro? Bro, 2 of my guys dropped in the first 2 minutes of the game.
I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple.
No, not picks. I'm talking about they hurt.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I never have injury. That's something I never have, bro. Got him.
In a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap.
That's one thing I never have problems. I never have problems with injuries, bro. But this season is just outrageous.
But it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just
he playing Zachary one-on-one? Take the deep shot. Clayton, come in.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Slap.
And that is going to seal this.
What you said, man?
Time runs out. We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really
Man, I almost let him come back. I gotta play GB.
Oh, what a move.
Nah, I just ran the ball. He probably pissed off.
So for the Ravens,
it's a big one. We need this one, y'all. Gary didn't win the game in this league yet either.
I know my name attached. That's why I didn't get name attached nowhere. Hmm?